we learned a couple of things. We can make purple. It will fill. In fact, let me go ahead and show you what we have in the crucible here from last time. It's kind of a little bit of stuff that didn't quite fill, and I think that's because it was a little too oxidized. Notice it isn't purple, it's really brittle. This looks like burnt aluminum to me. I don't think there's much gold in it. I think this is actually the aluminum dross off the top because we didn't get 100% of the oxygen out of the chamber. So, lesson for test 2. 1, we're going to cycle the air more to get a better atmosphere inside. 2, I'm going to just trust to the science, the paperwork, the theory that says this stuff should be molten, way molten at 1000 C. So I'm going to actually cast it 200 degrees centigrade cooler at 1000 degrees centigrade. We'll see if it fills. We'll see what we get. We'll see if we get any improvement. But we're going to have to actually do it to find those things out. That's what's next. One other change we're going to make to get after the oxygen. I'm going to use a carbon crucible. I'm going to take a chance of a little reaction between the alloy and the carbon this time, but this goes after oxygen more fiercely than metal does, so perhaps that will be a little more protection than this provided against the oxygen in the chamber. I believe the real challenge here now is get the oxygen out of the equation, and the rest of the problems will be handleable sooner or later. See a diamond. Oh, I see. It's still shiny, nice and shiny diamond. Okay, we've made purple. We've got the fillings to cast, and we've done stone in place. As a little side note, my crew here with me today, drinks are on me tonight. This wax was milled for me by Daniel over at Kessler's Diamond. The diamond was provided to us by Jerry Heidenreich of Trumpet and Horn, downtown, a state dealer. And this gentleman's ring, which is, oh, this looks much better than the last casting. This gentleman's ring here is just an old standard public domain man's design from probably my grandfather's day. But I'll tell you what, I am very happy to see purple already. We don't have a thick oxide layer like we did before. I can see purple just rubbing it with my thumb rather than having to get to the wire wheel or the grinder first. Yes. For the third casting, I am going to wait for the 1000 degrees because we had some metal left in the bottom of the crucible that looked horrible. But I'm ready to do this again. And this time it's going to be a tree with a diamond in place and a little gold bezel in place to see if we can do bimetal casting. Just like Chatsworth in July. Put this in. off. Now we're pretty molten. Now I think we're there and holding for the mix. Just want the heat to cycle on and off just a little. Yeah, looks like it's hitting the second phase. Now it's slowed down a little. It's coming up steady now. There it goes, accelerating again. Holding for the mix. There's the cycle. 30-second spin cycle. Twice. There we go. My rule of thumb is wait till the red's gone from the button. It's not gone yet. There they are. It's still brittle. I didn't expect to solve that today. The problems I expected to solve today were proper mix in the right atmosphere, proper casting temperature, proper filling with bimetal casting, proper filling with diamond in place. Diamond was in the wax burned out, the diamond was firmly held by the plaster, somewhat protected by this plaster we use called Plasticast. There we are, a shiny looking diamond and a nice little pattern that was made into the wax. Thin oxide layer, not real thick. Just rubbing with my fingers we got down to the purple. So, some professional finishing. Oh, I think I see a little glimmer. Can you see that glimmer?
Yep.
I see some glimmer of the crystal. Maybe there's some advantage to be had by the crystal size once you're stuck with a rough grain structure. That's really interesting. It's the opposite of what I wanted. Those being naked eye visible. Wow. Okay. All right, brittleness and grain structure, work in progress. Color, done. Filling, done. Stone in place, bimetal casting, done and done.